Wow, this might be my most controversial video yet. Stay tuned after the intro. Hey guys, ECRG here. Today we're going to be talking about, does marriage hurt or help your career? Now this might be very controversial because a lot of people want to get married. A lot of people are married, or marriage is typically viewed as a good thing in today's world and society. And that has been changed over the past few years. So to give you guys a quick history on marriage, back in the day when people were applying for jobs, especially men back in the 60s, 50s, 40s, for all you young bucks out there, employers would ask if people were married before giving them a job because they'd want to know that they were quote unquote stable, that they had the ability to be stable and they're not going to be, trying to get into the company and jump around or anything like that. It was just used as a barometer. That was one of the things that they would look at to see how stable a person was. And of course, the culture back then was everyone got married. You got married young, you got married early. Soon came the kids after you were married, and that was that. But now, ever since the 90s, the 2000s, more and more people have been getting divorced. Marriage has come under more of a microscope on whether it's good, whether it's for everybody, whether it's okay to be married or stay single all of your life, or any type of variation of that. So without further ado, does marriage hurt or help your career? And this is one with a lot of nuance, but I think overall it's probably a draw with a slight edge to it hurting your career. Now, there are two main things that most people that can hurt somebody or help somebody in a marriage. The main thing that can hurt you is decreasing your ability to network. So a lot of people that, in my experience, now this is just my experience, and this question came with someone who emailed us about this. And in my experience, a lot of married people do not want to participate in the networking events. So a lot of you guys know on this channel, we talk all the time about networking is the most important thing you can do to advance your career. Number one. And a lot of people that are married or get married cut back on the networking components. So whether it's a team dinner, they don't go, whether it's, unless they have to go, whether it's, a Christmas party, whether it's, just going out with the team, randomly throughout the week or whatever it may be. Typically people that are married, maybe have kids, can't do that for whatever reason, or don't feel like doing it for whatever reason. And that's a huge detriment. So if that's the case, then absolutely it's going to hurt your career. If you have to go home to be with your significant other right after work, you can't stay late. You can't put in the extra work, particularly on the networking side of things. It's going to be a huge detriment, and that's a huge mistake. So absolutely that can hurt your career if you're married. Also, another thing where it can hurt your career is if it's stressful. If you're in a stressful marriage, a stressful relationship, and you're constantly bringing that stress into the workplace, and you're just snappy, you're not being a team player for whatever reason, and things aren't just going well because of the stress you have at home because of your marriage, well, then that's not going to help your career either. That's just bad. That's very bad, and it's not going to help in any way. So those are some scenarios where marriage can hurt your career. And, it's no longer used as a barometer of stability because the job market has changed significantly. People change jobs all the time. No longer do you just get in at a company and stay there for your entire career, 30 years, and then you retire. No longer is that the case. Most people now are going to have worked for multiple different companies, probably even try to start their own, etc. And, that's just what it is now. So, but one of the things that marriage can definitely help with is, having someone therapeutically to talk to about the stuff going on at work who isn't going to be biased. Some of the more therapeutic benefits of it. The ability to if you have kids, having another person to help raise kids with you and take some of that burden off you. Also give you the ability to work late. Also give you the ability, to take care of the kids if you need to go to a networking event or whatever reason. A lot of people who are married tend not to want to do, well, there's a couple reasons why, but they tend not to want to do the jobs that require a lot of travel. And those jobs have come with a lot of perks, those travel jobs, especially in clinical research, CRAs. A lot of people don't want to be CRA, quote unquote, don't want to be CRAs. And I use that in quotes because a lot of people do want to become CRAs, but they feel like they can't because they're married or because they have a family or whatever reason. And it's a grueling travel schedule. So, that can definitely mess up your money because CRAs do make good money, and, other jobs with similar experience level make significantly less money and have significantly less perks than CRAs typically do. And if you feel like you can't do it because of your significant other for whatever reason, then, it's your career that's that loss, it's you're losing in that situation, not them. It's things like that where you pick a job because of what your significant other says, or you make career moves based on your significant other says. And I'm not saying that's good or bad, by the way. I mean, that's the point of the marriage, for you guys to make decisions together. But I am saying that sometimes people make decisions that are not in the best interest of their career because they are married or because they have a family. Not saying that's good or bad, but that's just facts. So from one point of view, it could definitely hurt your career, but from another point of view, it could be viewed as, you not taking that job where you're gonna be working a bunch of overtime and traveling all the time is better for your family, because you'll be there and you'll be there more, you'll be present more, you'll be less stressed, even though you'll be making less money and may not get promotions as fast. It's better for your family. So sometimes it can seem like one or the other, and people make their choice based on that. But sometimes it can really hurt your career. I've seen people make these decisions all the time. They don't come to the meetings with the executive team and executive leadership because, they don't feel like leaving their wife at home or something like that. Or if there's a dinner or something and you can't bring other people, they're like, well, my wife is at home, she has nothing to do, and they have to go home and miss out on that huge networking opportunity. So these things matter. It's definitely something to think about as you are advancing in your career, if you're ready for that in your personal life, because it does play a part. It plays a major part in your career. And I think if you want to be as lean and as mean as possible, you should probably put it off a little bit, and have the ability to just be lean and mean, because as soon as you get married, you're not going to be as mobile as you once were when you were single. You're not going to be able to, move across the country for a job if you want to, or, move up and down the coast if you want to, or take that traveling job that's really good, has really great pay, really good perks, and is in very, very high demand, like CRA, if you're married and have a family and stuff. So it's definitely something to think about. There are some pros to being married, like I said, about the stress thing and having someone there to help you out and, talk to and therapeutic with and things of that nature. But there are definitely some cons that people, that definitely hurt people. And it's definitely something you want to think about. But got this question in our email. So if you have any other questions you want to ask and just get my take on, you can email us at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. Pretty good question. Thank you guys for asking it. You can also leave questions down below and we'll do our best to answer them, either with a video or we will, just respond in the comments. So that's it for today's video, guys. Take care. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Smash that red subscribe button. We have very good content on this channel. So do yourself a favor, smash that subscribe button. Thank you guys. Take care.